Yo, good morning, good people. Man, this morning as I was studying the word, not just reading, but studying, um, I was reading and studying Proverbs 27 and 17, where it talks about iron sharpens iron, one man sharpens another man's countenance. And I decided to read further, and I stumbled upon verse 20, where it talks about hell and destruction are never full. So is the eyes of a man is never satisfied. And the Most High literally put on my heart, it was like the reason that so many people are falling is because they are never satisfied. And I just started going down this rabbit hole of just meditating on people in the Old Testament, like with the Israelites, the children of Israel. They pretty much had every single thing given to them. They didn't have to work. Even with Eve and Adam and Eve, they didn't even have to work at all. Everything was right there. But the eyes was not satisfied. And so a lot of times that the reason that we fall so much, again, is because we're not satisfied. We can have everything in the world. Then if somebody else come along with something that looks a little bit better, that might taste a little bit better, we want that. Why do you think so many relationships and stuff like that fall? And it comes with the infidelity, because they're not satisfied with the spouse that they're with or the significant other. Like, you know what, I want something else. That person can do every single thing that you ever asked for. Check off everything off your list. But if you see somebody else come along, you know what, I want that. Not satisfied. A lot of times in the church we sing in a song like, Lord, I'm satisfied in you. But then when you see somebody else, we start doing a comparison trap. And then you look at your life and you be like, you know what, I don't think my life is good enough. I want more. So you start to try to chase more, going outside of your budget to be like the Joneses, to be like these other people. These people, to be real, they flashing stuff for social media. All it is for likes and stuff like that. You never know what goes behind closed doors. If you think about it, real millionaires, billionaires, and all them people, they don't brag about how much money they got. They wearing regular clothes. Ain't nobody flashy and stuff like that. They put their stuff in investments. Let that pause. All the millionaires now, they don't flash about how much money they got. They don't show their houses and all this other stuff. Most of them might be riding around in a Honda Accord, regular clothes on. They got their stuff in stocks, bonds, and investments and stuff like that. That's why it talks about for the love of money is the root to all evil. For the love of money, not money is evil, but for the love of money. Because sometimes you can't get satisfied. You're like, you know what, man, I'm not satisfied with this. I want more. I want more. I want more. I want more. Ain't nothing wrong with having more, but when that more becomes your God, when you're chasing the money more than you chasing the Most High, when you're spending more time worried about money than the Most High, that's when it becomes your God. And that's why us as believers in the Most High, we have to practice, on each and every single day, self-control. That's why you think a lot of people are overweight. Like when it comes to food and stuff, like I'm guilty of it myself. I will cook something, then I'll eat it, be like, oh, this is good. I'll save it for later. Next you know, man, I'm not really satisfied. Let me go eat some more. Let me go eat some more and eat some more. And then a sweet tooth craving will come in and let me go get some more and get some more. And I could probably be done worked out, fasted, all this other stuff. And I just ruined it because I was not satisfied. So the moral of the story is practice self-control.